Shrouded in mystery, the universe is like a big ball of enigma. Every discovery of the outside world is always an interesting point of discussion. In this video, we'd love to explore whether the James Webb Space Telescope, which has sent us amazing images of distant galaxies and helped us understand the universe better, can assist us in finding alien life. The JWST's first images opened to rave reviews from space enthusiasts last week, when the cosmos's earliest galaxies were pictured for the first time in the universe's deepest and sharpest infrared images. These images open a new path for research and exploration, as scientists can now study about the early universe. While the JWST will continue to awe us with its mesmerizing pictures of distant space, could it be that the telescope serves a higher purpose? For instance, could the telescope aid in discovery of alien life in far-off cosmos? Well, scientists already have everything figured out and have plans to use data from the Space Telescope for exactly that purpose. Using the JWST, scientists hope to study the chemical makeup of atmospheres of planets around other stars. The Conversation reported their hope that some of these planets will possess chemical signatures of life. First off, it would be very narcissistic of humans to assume that no intelligent life exists elsewhere. In the Milky Way alone, there are about 300 million potentially habitable planets, which means they could also host life. From Earth, we've discovered 5,000 exoplanets so far. Unfortunately, we haven't found any signs of life, let alone intelligent life so far. Chris Impey and Daniel Apai from the University of Arizona explained how scientists will look for life. All starlight that has been in interaction with the planet's surface or atmosphere will be first studied for clues about life or biosignatures. For instance, Earth's atmosphere has a biosignature of oxygen on all light that passes through it, suggesting that life on Earth exists. Most surfaces and material trap wavelengths of light, making all things organic different in color. Scientists wish to study the specific color of light that emanates from any planet to learn about the exoplanet's atmosphere or surface. In turn, this method could lead scientists to gases like oxygen and methane that are associated with life. In its first suite of images, James Webb showed readings from an exoplanet WASP 96b and found that there was water and clouds on the planet, even if the gas giant may be too hot to host life. The JWST's journey is all set to take it to TRAPPIST-1e, an Earth-sized planet that can be potentially habitable. It's just 39 light-years away from Earth. Webb looks for biosignatures by studying planets when they pass in front of their host stars, capturing all starlight that passes through a planet's atmosphere. They then study the planet to see and conclude whether the planet is capable of supporting life or not. Even then, JWST cannot explicitly detect life, but instead depends on readings from the atmospheres of planets to decide which planets may host life. Unbonded oxygen, the strongest signal for life, cannot be read by the telescope. Nevertheless, the JWST has made some incredible discoveries in its short time in space. Recently, the Space Telescope has added another significant scientific finding to its growing resume. It has discovered carbon dioxide for the first time in an exoplanet planet's atmosphere. According to a new statement from NASA, the discovery of CO2 will also benefit scientists in their quest to understand how WASP-39 evolved. The exoplanet has a mass 1/4 that of Jupiter, but a diameter that is 1.3 times larger. It revolves around its star once each 4 Earth days. Researchers hope the telescope will be able to identify carbon dioxide in the atmospheres of different sorts of planet, including Earth-like rocky entities dispersed throughout the galaxy. Water vapor, sodium, and potassium have already been found in the atmosphere of WASP-39 by Hubble and Spitzer, but CO2 has now been discovered courtesy to Webb and its NIRSPEC sensor. This is truly a big discovery, as all these gases and minerals are the building blocks of life here on Earth. Finding these elements on a planet that is millions of miles away from Earth does hint that life could exist on other planets. Moreover, these discoveries are just the beginning, and there's a lot more to come in the future. Future telescopes will help us better understand these distant planets and truly speculate and possibly even find life on them. Leading concepts for future, even more powerful space telescopes include plans to block the bright light of a planet's host star to reveal starlight reflected back from the planet. This idea is similar to using your hand to block sunlight to better see something in the distance. Future space telescopes could use small, internal masks or large external umbrella-like spacecraft to do this. Once the starlight is blocked, it becomes much easier to study light bouncing off a planet. There are also 3 enormous ground-based telescopes currently under construction that will be able to search for biosignatures: the Giant Magellan Telescope, the 30-meter telescope, and the European Extremely Large Telescope. Each is far more powerful than existing telescopes on Earth, and despite the handicap of Earth's atmosphere distorting starlight, these telescopes might be able to probe the atmospheres of the closest worlds for oxygen. The search for life on distant planets does look bright, and it'll be interesting to see what new stuff we discover starting with James Webb. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. Thanks for watching.